Hello, everybody. My name is Noah Taff, and I make my annual video recapping my year in 2020. I've made these the last 2 years, and the last two ones have been depressing because the last 2 years of my life, my 2018 and my 2019, weren't very fun. Um, Now, believe it or not, I don't have as much to talk about today because, well, first off, um, let me state the obvious to start here. Obviously, 2020 has been a terrible year for everybody. With the coronavirus and so many people dying, it's been a terrible year. Um, for me personally, it's been, in a weird way, a little bit calmer than the last 2 years. Because the last 2 years, I've had so many people just die on me. I've dealt with so much death the last 2 years, and I didn't deal with that this year. Um, in a selfish way, um, if the lockdown helped me emotionally because, first off, I got to see my parents every day, which I sometimes didn't before. So, in a selfish way, I like that. My sister, who was at college in another state, came back uh, due to the pandemic. And again, in a selfish way, I'm somewhat grateful for that because she's my best friend. Um, so I think that's helped my sanity um, in this. And it's also made me very appreciative for what I have because not everyone is that fortunate. Not everyone is fortunate enough to be locked down with their family. I know there's a lot of people that aren't. Um, and it's made me very appreciative of the fortunate position that I'm in. Um, Also, personally, really, I don't really have much to say other than that, just because it's been a somewhat uneventful year for me in my personal life, and I am fucking fine with that. Like, considering the last 2 years, I am fine with that. I'm so fine with that. Like, I still don't have any, IRL friends after my best friend died a couple years ago, but like, I don't care. Like, I honestly, man, like, I don't care. I've got my family here, and that's good enough for me. It's not really something I'm stretching. Plus, a national pandemic, an international pandemic, a world pandemic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is something is not a great time to go find friends. You can't just go down to normal places. Especially like, I know a lot of you in the UK are in lockdown. We're in pretty bad lockdown here too. I live in Southern California. Look up California lockdowns. We're pretty locked down here too. I don't know if it's equivalent to new tier 4. It might be equivalent to what you guys have in tier 3. I don't know, but we're locked down here as well. So I feel your pain on that. As far as professionally on YouTube goes, it's actually gone pretty well. I don't know if that's as a result of people being home more. It might be. Um, but it's gone pretty well. I've made money to the point this year where I actually have to pay taxes now, which is exciting because that shows progress, and not exciting because I have to pay taxes. Who the fuck likes to pay taxes? Fucking nobody. But you know, it's got to be done. My best month was August. August was. Let me see if I can pull up the statistics from August. In August, was it August? No, it was July. I'm sorry. It was July and August. July and August were my best months this year, and April, actually. I gained. So here's how the year started, right? So January is always a down month. I got 200 subs in January. In February, I gained 500. In March, that went up to 1,800. And then April, it went down to 700, and then 600 in May, and then back up to 1,000 in June, and 2,200 in July, and 1,800 in August, and then 600 September, 400 in October, 200 November, and 200 this month. And for reference on that, my highest gained sub month in the entirety of 2019 was about 600. And my highest gain this year, in a month, was 2,200. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it's been a lot better year for the channel. Partially due to that is, well, one, me doing Father Ted monthly, I think, has helped a lot. A lot more still game has helped a lot. Phoenix Knights helped some. And obviously me getting to upload those 6 in-betweeners videos to YouTube is really what started that boom thing to happen again. It's a shame I can't get the rest up. I actually maybe could if I'm really sneaky about it. But I'm not guaranteeing that. That's a possibility, though. I'm looking into that because I've noticed something with the copyright holders, so keep you updated on that. But yeah, I mean, it's gone really well on Twitch as well. My numbers on Twitch have been up this year. We found a new game called Marbles. Last year on Twitch, I was maybe averaging like 20, 18, 20 people a stream. Now I'm averaging around 40, so that's pretty good. I gained 20 people in a year, and that may not seem like a lot, but it's a lot. Yeah, it really is. Going from averaging 18, 20 people to averaging 40 people, like, that's not bad. I'll fucking take that. And I've built one thing I feel like that's shifted. I think we still have a very good community here on the YouTube, don't get me wrong. I feel like I'm more in touch with my Twitch community now than my YouTube community, and I guess that's to be expected, just because there's more interactivity over there. But at the same time, I guess I shouldn't really say that, because one of the reasons I have more interactivity on Twitch is because so many of the YouTube community has come over to Twitch and brought that over there, and it's been really fun. I'm having a lot of fun streaming. I'm streaming 4 hours every day, and yeah, it's fun. So, is there any lowlights? There's a couple incidents that happened this year that pissed me off. Nothing too big to damper my mood too much, but the big ones on Twitch. Most of you who watch me on Twitch know where I'm going with this. So I had a streak on Twitch.tv of consecutive days streamed. I had streamed every day consecutively for over 1,000 days. I was closing in on 3 years of consecutive streams. My day 1,000 stream was incredible. It was probably the best stream I've ever had. We played 12 different games every hour, and the love from me on that day was like, it was really one of the things where I was like, holy shit, like, these people actually watching me actually do give a shit about me. Because like there was one instance, I'll never forget it. I really won't. It was day 1,000, and we were doing a marbles race, and when you focus on someone in a marbles race, you can see their profile picture, and everyone changed their profile picture to photoshops of me onto different things. They photoshopped me onto different historical photos, and like there was like 30 people with photoshops of me, and they had all like conspired in secret to do this, and that's fucking crazy. Like that hit me. I think Rob conspired that, and then Blade helped make an awesome birthday video for me, which was awesome as well. I returned on my birthday. Because what happened? What happened? I should say I should keep going with this. The stream streak ended. That was the low light. It ended at 1,005 days because my upload speed imploded. And if you don't have any upload speed, you can't, do stream. You can't stream with no upload speed. So I physically could not stream. It was out of my hands for 2 weeks. And then the upload speed got fixed magically on my birthday, which was a great birthday present, because I don't know if I've talked about this before. My birthdays has been shit the last couple years. Like, bad stuff usually happens around my birthday, and when my internet went out 2 weeks before, I'm like, oh, well, here it is again. Curse continues. But then the internet came back on my birthday, so I'm like, huh, okay. They threw me a bone. Well, thank you, birthday gods. I appreciate it. So I'm really pissed about losing that streak. Like, I'm really pissed. I think I'm going to be pissed for a long time. It happened half a year ago, and I'm still pissed. Like, I streamed for 1,005 fucking days in a row, and I lost it because my internet fucked me. Like, it wasn't even... Like, I said this at the time. It would have been cool if I had lost it in a cool way. Like, if I got hit by a car or got shot or something. I'd be like, oh, sorry, guys, couldn't make it. Got fucking shot. It was like, oh, no, sorry, guys, couldn't make it to almost 3 years because my internet's doo-doo. Like, that's just fucking lame. That's so fucking lame. It really is. It pisses me off, and I'm going to be pissed off at that in a while. Also this year was the first time I have ever been copyright striked. It may surprise some of you to know that I have never been copyright striked, but I hadn't until this year. For those of you who don't know the difference between copyright claims and copyright strikes, a claim is just when someone puts a claim on your video to make money from it, but it doesn't affect you in any way. A strike is when someone has your video physically taken down because they own the content. And that had never happened to me up this year, but if you get 3 strikes, you're out. So it is a big deal. My first strike came, I think, in July? Was it July? I think it was July, yeah. Because earlier in the year, I think back in April, I had done a reaction to A Touch of Cloth. It was one of the first ever channel points requests. I think it's to this day Alio's only channel points request. I don't remember if he requested anything else. But I loved it, I liked it, and I filed a dispute on the Sky claim, and I didn't expect them to remove it, but they did, so I put it on YouTube. And A Touch of Cloth Part 1 is still on YouTube. By the way, they haven't bothered to take it down because they removed the claim, and I'm just going to leave it there because, you know, they didn't do anything with it. So you can watch that one on YouTube. So I figured Part 2 would be fine as well. So I did Part 2 in July. I recorded it, and I uploaded it, and then I went to sleep before it finished processing. And get this, it finished processing about half an hour after I go to sleep. And then I get the blocked claim, obviously. And then about half an hour before I wake up, they copyright strike me. Even though it was already blocked worldwide, and even though they were fine with me putting the first episode up, they copyright strike me. And to make it even more shitty, I'm sure some of you know this on Sky already, but they don't exactly have the best customer service. I emailed them, because they give you the email address of the people who striked you. I emailed them, like saying, hey, yeah, you know, all that. And they sent me back an automated email saying, hey, we got your email, we'll reply to you within 24 hours. That was in July. I never got a reply. And the strike expired. Because strikes, as long as you don't get another one, by the way, copyright strikes expire within 3 months. So it expired in October. Some of you remember the video I made when it expired, called Oh Happy Day. I'm sure some of you remember that with my awesome poem at the end. I was very proud of that poem. So that happened, and to be fair, I could have like gone to different email addresses and hassled them, but I didn't really care that much. It was one strike. I'm just like, whatever, I'll just let it expire. I don't think I'm gonna get striked for anything else. But then we come to the big old Taskmaster debacle. So Taskmaster, I'm sure some of you know, moved from Channel 4, or from Dave to Channel 4, which means the copyright shifted. The copyright used to be owned by Little Dot Studios. It shifted to Avalon instead, though. Avalon now owns the copyright on Taskmaster. Avalon are also kind of dicks, because they don't put copyright claims out there on Taskmaster. They don't have a claim system. They just wait till the video is detected manually, and then just strike it, instead of just, you know, claiming it and blocking it, which is a dick move. So what happened is, I had 2 episodes of Taskmaster previously on YouTube. Then they were on there because Lil Dot is cool and they removed the copyright claim. And so I put the 3rd one up, and there was no copyright claim, which I thought was weird. Like, no claim at all. So I'm like, I'm sure they'll claim me eventually and just block it, though. So then a month later, I get striked by those fucking people. They strike me, and I have 1 strike. And I don't take down the other 2 videos because I'm like, okay, well, the copyright already got removed. They can't strike me. Yeah, they struck me. The next day, they struck me again for Part 2, which means they were setting up to strike me a 3rd time for Part 1, which would have set me up for channel deletion. So I was understanding, this was at the beginning of this month, too. It feels so long ago, but this was literally like 4 weeks ago. It was at the very beginning of this month. It does not feel like 4 weeks ago. This feels like a couple months ago, but it was literally at the beginning of this month. So I was stressing, and I emailed them. But to their credit, I emailed them on a bunch of different things, saying like, "Hey, please don't fuck me over. Like, I'll delete the videos, but like, come on, man." And to their credit, they removed the strikes. All the strikes are gone. They removed them. And so, fair enough. And I'm planning on re-uploading the Taskmaster videos in January to either Dailymotion or VO. And I'll make a video telling you when they're re-uploaded. So that's the plan for Taskmaster. That those videos will go back up then. For now, they're unavailable, but they'll go back up at some point. Yeah, but those were the big incidents this year that I remember. If there was something else, it didn't stick out in my mind. But yeah, I didn't actually expect to talk as much as I did in this, but I did. Overall, again, 2020, terrible year for everybody. In a weird way for me, it was calming because nothing happened in my personal life, and I'm fine with that. I am fine with that, okay? I'm fine with that. So now we see what happens in 2021. As far as the world goes, there's obviously a couple vaccines out now. I know some people are nervous because there's this new strand of COVID they found that's more contagious, but there's no proof that the vaccine won't work on it. I'm not sure if they've tested yet, but I guess we'll find out. Hopefully it just does, and we can just get this over with, and hopefully maybe by, I don't know, maybe if they spread this vaccine out, obviously it hasn't gone out as quick as people said they would. The Trump administration said that by the end of the year, we're going to vaccinate 20 million people. It's the end of the year, and they've vaccinated 2 million people. I mean, it's still 2 million people, but like, that's not 20. that's not 20. But hopefully we can, maybe there'll be enough vaccines out and herd immunity combined that by, I don't know, maybe July or August, things will be more normal. Hopefully to God, by this time next year, things will be more normal. So where's the channel going in 2021? I don't know. We're just going to keep vibing. I've got some plans for early year. Obviously, we're going to finish Father Ted in April. We'll finish Phoenix Nights this year at some point. IT Crowd will start doing, twice a month. And I'm sure we'll watch a bunch of fun new things as well. There's still some great series that I haven't seen, like Faulty Towers and Porridge, and yeah, I'm sitting on a shitload of channel points requests as well. So yeah, you'll learn a little more about that the day after tomorrow in the because it's going to be reaction videos tomorrow on the 1st, and then on the 2nd you'll see the monthly plans and the stream highlights. So you'll learn more about what I got going for January then. But yeah, I'm sure I don't want to. If you how'd your 2020 go? I imagine not good, unfortunately. But if there's any bright spots that you could take from this year, feel free to share. That's it from me today. My name's Noah Taft. This is my last video of 2020. And here's to a better 2021. Bye, guys.